It took a little while to make Suno. The truth is we actually thought we would start a different company because we thought it would be too hard to make good music. And a few months after we started, we had some breakthroughs and we realized it wasn't too hard. And we very quickly tried to put out a very crude version of a music making machine. And you had to be very forgiving of how it sounded at the beginning. It was kind of just barely passable. And a lot of people loved it. And it told us that we were onto something.
But the flute, I think, is pretty successful.
Yeah, that was a good flute.
Pretty successful on this one.
Ultimately, the machine needs to understand how everybody describes music. And it kind of learns to map those descriptions onto how to make new songs.
Solo the percussion. I want to hear the weirdo stereo shit.
Yeah, so...
If you rewind back to 2022, people were making large language models in text that could spit out words and sentences. And the hurdle for doing that with audio is that language is cut up nicely into words, but audio is not cut up at all. And we worked really hard to figure out the right way to cut up audio into what would effectively be words, but are not words. And this was the big breakthrough that we made.
You know, it's a classic.
It is a classic.
The thing that we are most proud of is that 100 million people have made music on Suno, and the vast majority of whom have never made music before. And this is what's so amazing, and this is ultimately what centers music in people's lives much more than, say, only building a professional tool chain.
This is an AI tool that shows you the average of thousands and thousands of recordings made over a long period of time. So the recent valuation of Suno is, I think, $2.5 billion, which is not quite the value of the music industry in general, at least in terms of the publishing side, but it's getting close. And that's kind of a stunning thing to understand until you begin to recognize what generative AI actually will allow, which is the consolidation, or the combination, I think is a better way to say this, between the people who are creating music and the people who are consuming music, and building a bridge between them.
To teach a machine to be a human being, I asked the apple, like you know what it means to have a heart, forget to use it. The economy of AI music is built totally on the intellectual property globally of musicians everywhere without transparency, consent, or payment. So I know they value their intellectual property, but ours has been consumed in order to replace us.
There it is.
Where did you get it? When did you get it?
This is kind of funny. My parents bought it on the side of the road in the 90s. You know, I think the technology evolves very often faster than the law. And so this makes for lots of places where there is ambiguity. And I think this is something that we've been thoughtful about since starting the company, about not breaking the law, but also trying to deliver products that the world really wants. And I think certainly the usage numbers prove out that the world really wants it.
Does anyone want to...
Hopefully, like recent developments with Warner show that actually there is an amazing way to work together, to build things together, to build a brighter future together, to build things that empower artists and fans to interact with one another through music, to deepen that connection.
You are giving, act like you know what it lost again, but it's gonna be alright. In 1984, musicians lost the right to collectively bargain. That means that we can't strike like SAG and what Hollywood has done during the writer's strike. It also means that we don't have the right to collectively bargain. So when streaming happened, Spotify and the three major labels could talk to each other and make deals that left independent artists out of it. And that is happening again in the AI moment, where we see the major labels striking licensing deals with AI companies, while me and 50 of my friends can't go. While me and 50 of my friends, we can't go strike.
I have some funny stuff here. I have marketing lessons from the Grateful Dead. This is another piece of great technology called the cassette player.
In the past, we've had other tech developments. For instance, there's something called MIDI, which is a way of, it's like an abstraction of music. It's like symbols representing music, much in the way that notation was. When MIDI came around, there was a wave where people were concerned that it was going to take all the jobs and music making was going to go away. The truth of the matter is we got new genres. Like we would not have hip hop today if it was not for MIDI.
But it added this right here, a very Solomon Ray verse 5 style. Solomon Ray has done what no other artist has done thus far. One, he's the quickest to hit Billboard from creation, right? Two, he has 12 Billboard individual placements, and he's on 6 different charts. No other AR artist can say that.
Is it? Yeah, it's original, I think. Now that's the edited version. Let me see if I can find the...
One person doing all this. I handle all social media, I handle all contacts, I handle all music. No one else has had their hand in this except for me and the Holy Spirit, and that's all. So well, I can see why artists could be afraid. I get it, I acknowledge that. It's like, man, if one person can do that, what the heck they need me for? You know, and I tell them, well, the tool's there, you can use it too, right? You don't have to just think, you can grab onto the tool and learn how to integrate into your workflow as well so you don't get left behind.